Hello, everybody. My name is Iban Ethos, and welcome back to Enshrouded. Now, I have to do a couple quick things here. I was a little late getting back on today, and that is, well, it's due to a couple different factors, but probably the bigger ones is the shaders. I thought that the shaders wouldn't need to be redone again, but um, clearly there's more shaders that need to be done. So I'm not exactly sure what happened, if there was an update, and now my shaders need to recompile. But I will be playing while the shaders are compiling. Just need to take a nice long drink here and get myself set up with my external source. So if I get messages and stuff, I'll be able to see them. So today, oh, why is that stretched so oddly? Is my game slightly out of display? Okay. Huh. Everything's good. So, let's just wait. Maybe it's just a little bit of a graphical glitch. I'm sorry, there's subscriptions? Oh, right, because I can. Right. I can also get my own server on G Portal, so I could technically host this at all times and have everything just run. But I don't feel like I want to do that. So, we'll go ahead here and get this started up. Sorry, excuse me. To be fair, we don't need a whole lot of the shaders working for us to go harvest materials and start building. Last time we played Enshrouded, we got to work on this beautiful. Yeah, saw that. Okay. Last time we played, I built this beautiful little carpentry shop. Still questioning if I should do anything with that top lintel, but we'll work on it. Beautiful, beautiful little place. Absolutely adore it. I think today we're going to work on building a blacksmith's house, blacksmith's forge right here. And we're going to keep going down kind of the craftsman lane, if you want to call it that, until we've completed all of the buildings. So that's a blacksmith. That's going to be a leather shop. Farmer is going to be out of town. Maybe. Because most of the things the farmer does for us can be easily mimicked by crafting tables that we can place inside houses. So it might just be within our best interest to not worry about creating like the farmer a place in town. Although I might make a little like market either right here in the front of town or somewhere near the front gates for like foods and veggies and stuff like that, and have her go there during the day and then have her home be outside at the farm. We will see how we like to do this. Now, obviously, one of my greatest benefits is the fact that I do not have to carry around a bunch of stuff. Well, I mean, most of the time. The kiln is going to be put in the workyard. So, let's see here. We need something durable stone related. I feel like we're going to have to make a couple solid walls. The question is, if do I want them to be side by side like this? Or do I want to create... Or do I want to give it a little bit of space? That's the big question here. I feel like the little bit of space is a good option. We should probably give that much space, right? Let's take a look. I feel like it's too bright. Highly polished stone is not what we want either. No. Maybe mixed sandstone? Oh, interesting. Oh, oh, that's cool. So, oh, I love that. Okay, so you can now press and hold F to sample material and then copy that material directly as a kind of like a fast find. I like the way that Flintstone meshes with the overall aesthetic of this place. I just don't know what's the best option here. Maybe some regular stone? Fancy stone, I feel like, just won't cut it. It looks too refined. It's more of like an inside material. City wall. Maybe? Roughly cut stone, that's roughly cut stone. Then there's rough stone. There's the well blocks. I feel like the well blocks are also a bit fancy. I mean, I kind of like well blocks. They do look really nice. Okay. So I've kind of huh. Hmm. I want a color that matches here. I mean, I might remove the floors. I might remove this floor here to create more of a blacksmith's vibe. Huh. I really don't know. I feel like I feel like that's a no-go. Same with this one. Same with the well block. So, I'm not just looking at the walls, I'm also looking at their tops. And to be honest, it looks like there's only really two contenders here. We got rough flintstone and rough stone. I think those are the better options for an external wall that we're dealing with here. Since we already have flintstone there, we might as well maintain a flintstone look. Now, we are probably going to have to go and harvest more flintstone in order to make enough flintstone. You know what I mean? What am I doing? I should just sample this material. There we go. So, I have to decide how I want to organize this place. I think the smart bet is these partial walls here, like this. Now, I have to think. My head tells me a blacksmith's forge needs to be covered to some degree, but should be mostly ventilated outside, or have maybe a wall with lots of ventilations. I don't know. I don't think we have fans, do we? Where would that be under here? I already done those a few times. I know we have windmills, but I can't scale those down to be smaller. Oh, cool. Iron torch. Oh, I mean, honestly, some of these would be pretty cool to have for certain places, for sure. Some secret stone doors that lead into the wall would be ideal, I think. Huh. Maybe under the blacksmith then? So we have the blast furnace. Huh. Let me look at the layout of a medieval forge. Yeah. So in an original blacksmith's forge, they would have like mostly stone pillars. Would that work? Okay. Mostly stone pillars here. And then directly across. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's see. All right. So that's where I want it. Sort of. There we go. So a blacksmith's forge would look a little bit like this. In the back here, there would be a large furnace. Tools off to the side, more tools over here. So I think we'll follow that same logic. Probably something stone shingle related, I think. Could probably remove a little bit. Hold on. Huh. That don't necessarily seem quite right. And then we'll do... hold on. How do I want to do this? Do I want to put more space there? I kind of want to go closer to here. I think that will work. Yes, I think that will work fine. Okay. All right, let's see. That there. And there. I don't have enough shingle blocks. Okay. But I think that will work. And then we'll kind of build... Huh. I think we'll have to build a structure against the wall here. And then we'll put in one of those furnaces there. I need a table. I don't have the wooden logs for that. Of course I don't. Why would I? Z. There we go. Where did I put? There's a crafting table. I need flintstone for the stone shingles. Okay, well, we know what we're going to go do, I guess. Eat some beef stew, drink some ginger tea, and we'll have to go and create more things. In the meantime, I want to get this place kind of sort of fitted out. So, the space over here, if I'm looking at this correctly, the place over here is supposed to be kind of like a better workshop space. So that we can probably craft no problem. Get a nice door frame. Maybe like that. All right. And then might have to turn off snapping so I can put this in the right spot. I want this to be a little bit off. Okay, there we go. Should I actually hold up? Should I move this a little closer? Yeah, I think I kind of like that. Gives it some dimensionality. And then okay. Oh, I have to fill in this space. So there we go. Will that look cool on the outside? It won't exist on the outside. Okay. I think that works then. Got the corners of the rooms figured out. I'll remove this here and make it more of a corner like that. There. There, I like that. Okay, I like that. I like that. Okay, so let's go ahead up here and hold up here. Well, we got that. Now we should return to this one. I don't see my little glowy spot, which is something I would like to have again. Okay, so this is going to be where the blacksmith is going to store his wares and have a little anvil and stuff out over here. Might have to put another pillar underneath that. Oh, we'll figure that out. No. I think, honestly, some nice wooden trim in here would be fantastic. Let's sample the conifer. Let's make some simple. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I like that. I like how that looks. Oh boy. Okay. So I need to go up to here. Remove these two. Should I? No. It's not quite centered. That's gonna bother me. Hold on. And then I can take that out. And that out and replace it with that. There we go. Now I'm happier. Okay. I feel like I should remove most of the panels in here and replace it with something a bit more wood related. I'm not sure what to use. I feel like this would be good for out over here. Replace the floor in here with these half timbered blocks. What's conifer floor look like? Cat. I don't know. I think that looks nice. Okay, so we'll do conifer wood flooring in here. Kind of keep the theme. I don't have many other wood types, I don't think. How about the refined wood floor? I could do refined wood. I'm going to do the conifer. All right. So we need panels. Go. There we go. Okay. I need to sample that granite, go back to individual pieces, and replace these. Realistically, I could just remove these and put the panels back down, because they'll just replace what's missing. Perfect. And then we'll come back over here. Well, I want to remove... because this will remove that. So then I can come up here and do this. Oop, that's not how that's supposed to work. Okay, okay. One second, I'm just reading a little bit about a blacksmith's forge. Okay, so mine's gonna be a relatively small forge. I'm reading some of the size requirements for places like this, and they are massive. Woo. But I maybe hold on. Okay. So I wanted to do the half timber block out here, I think. Yeah, that feels right for a blacksmith's forge. If I'm being perfectly honest, at least. And then I want more of the conifer. Okay. I just don't want to fall in a hole in the middle of the universe. You know what I mean? Doop a doop a doop bop bop bop. There we go. Maybe gotta do a thing. There we go. Okay, so now the rest of this can be granite. Oh, there is indeed a gap, isn't there? Okay, got rid of those. Good, 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 good. Okay. We're gonna build this back up here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to build a pillar. Oh, this is so much faster, and I love it. I'm gonna need to turn off the snapping there. Okay. I mean, it lines up. I don't like it that it lines. I should remove part of this roof, I feel like. Hold on, not that far. And then... Yeah! Yeah, no, 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 no. That works perfectly. Okay. So then, hold on here. I could remove these. Because there'd be no need to have the extra overlap, right? Okay, no, hold up. That's needed. Wait, hold on. Ah! Okay. But that's not needed. Oh, I'm so confused by this. Okay. If I remove these, then it shortens that. I mean, that's not terrible, right? That's not awful. It's not awful. I could put some wood in place for these to make like some beams. Yeah. I wouldn't want to use conifer. That's also refined wood. What's this? More conifer. Mm. Yeah, I think that's too fancy looking. I need something rougher. Oh, palmwood? I feel like it's going to look even fancier. Let's check this out. Oh yeah, that also looks fairly fancy. Can I get some rough wood actually? Do we have any rough? Yes, we do. Sweet. Do some rough wood blocks here. Rotate that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay, I like this. I like how this is looking actually. Okay. Creating some depth on these things. I feel like this is just one too many off, but otherwise looks about right. Yeah, I think that works good. Kind of make him a little bit of like a capstone. Boop, boop. Boop. Okay. Triangle, triangle. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So yeah, I think that looks good. Got some support across that, which makes sense because you're gonna need some support for that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Architecture is a bit funny that way. Okay, okay, okay. One second. Sorry about that, everybody. The sneezes come upon me unexpectedly. So, yeah, I need to talk to the blacksmith. But I can't bring him here. I can't bring him here because I need I need him at the other place to do stuff. I'm also going to need some mannequins to shore up this place. A lot of what I can do here right now is going to be less of my hammer work and more just in general what needs to be done. So we need I mean, obviously I have to go harvest some flintstone to create some more roofing tiles. But I think a smart bet is to remove sections of this wall and replace them with something else. At least for now. So I want the internal parts of my rooms to be consistent. Oh, I have to get rid of that. Okay, conifer wood. Back to individual, I think. Z. Okay. Get rid of some of those. Look at the giant gap beneath us behind there. All right. I could probably do those long pieces. I don't know. I kind of like putting down individual cubes of materials in this game. It's just kind of fun for me.
I'll admit I'm a little weird. Okay, so I think we got a nice little section here. We need to go do some more flintstone mining. Actually, I'm gonna quickly change this. Part of me kind of wants to do a little flare around the base of those pillars. I could probably do it. But should I? For those who don't know what I'm talking about, I'm kind of thinking about putting a material. Putting a material. Is it all the way to the wall in here? It is. Okay. Using a material to kind of like outline these pillars a bit. Maybe something along the lines of some type of stone. Maybe some weathered stone. No. How would this look? No, I think that looks fine. I like that look. Okay. We're looking for layered textures here, folks. Layered textures. Now we can put that there. And do the same thing in here. Do the same thing there. Same thing over here. Do I want those corners? No, I want the corners to kind of be their own thing. So we'll do the same thing here. I'll remove this section so I can put this in place, copy the stone, and move the door over one space. Okay. Okay, I think I like that look. I think I like how that kind of sits. Okay. So I'm going to need more flintstone to make this work. So that's what we should go do now. We should go harvest some flintstone. Now, for those people who don't remember, oh, that's a bunch of death over there. I didn't realize that still. Okay. I forgot about that. There should be a nice supply of flintstone over by the town of First Flame, which we're going to go to now. On the way back from harvesting our flintstone, we are going to go to Clifftown. Clifton? Either way, right? We're going to go to Clifftown, and we're going to go ahead and harvest. Well, not harvest. We're going to build a couple things. I think the most important thing to build is aesthetically pleasing items. Please, yeah. Okay, good. You're taking care of the goats. I'll let you kill the goats. The goats are fine. I just don't want to have to be killed right now. I'm kind of going to go mining. All right. Now, yeah, we're gonna grab some tables, some shelves. We're gonna build the forge. Oh, there's wolves, all right. Okay, cool. Please don't come up here. I don't want to have to fight wolves. I'm currently busy doing other, more important things, mining resources. R? Bam! How do you make an How do you make instant caves? That doesn't seem right. There seems to be a mild delay. But it's whatever. Flintstone is still Flintstone. But yeah, we'll get all the basic components to build a new forge foundry space. And we'll probably go ahead and make sure that we can actually make it all work in that space. Tools, shelves, the works. Boom. You can't see my body, but that's perfectly fine. Now we're looking like we're going to be kind of on schedule to probably finish the building relatively quickly. So we might move on to the next place, which is going to be the leather, armor, and hunting supplies. So bows are going to show up in the next shop, along with. Would it make sense? I was going to say along with twin daggers and stuff, but I'm like, no. I still think that makes more sense to have on racks at the blacksmith. He is, after all, the one making that kind of stuff. But it would make sense if you go to a hunter's kind of shop. It's going to have bows. It's going to have arrows. It's going to have that kind of stuff. I mean, you might find hunting daggers and stuff, but I feel like that's still something you would find at a blacksmith over a bowyer, you know? So we're going to make like a bowyer's shop. I'll probably have an outdoor place to do where wood will be refined and stuff, so that there'll be some mixing of the two professions. Because I'm going to need to have some place to put the sawmills. And I think that would be the most visually appropriate, I suppose. The carpenter's shop is more or less kind of like a business front rather than a workplace. And I'll also have to think about, like, the odd thing is they have masonry be part of the carpenter, which was an interesting design choice in my opinion. But I don't think there'd be a reason to have a specific shop for masonry. Maybe a builder? I don't know. I'll have to think about it, because I still have to make a salon. I still have to make a tavern for the guests and stuff like this. I have to make a variety of home dwellings for everybody to have a place to go home to. Oh, there's a slight delay, and I don't know how I feel about that. Boom! I'm going to get a bunch of stone by the time I'm done here, as well as flintstone. I forgot that I can actually pickaxe whilst moving. I just pickaxe so much in one sitting. I feel like I have to move in order to get anything more. But I also have to be more precise about my hits, because I don't want to be using a lot of durability that I don't have to use. But I think I'm getting pretty close to being done with this resource area. Oh, sorry, Hannah. Sorry about that. I was kind of paying attention to so many other things. Yeah, we're just going to be building today. Avalon is, I would say busy, but I'm not actually 100% sure. I did ask her before. Hey, I was still with a pickaxe. That's great. I told her that I was going to start streaming, but she did not answer if she was going to join. She may be busy getting dinner and stuff ready to go. Yeah. But if you want, you feel free to join us. Again, like I said, just crafting today. But if you want to go off and do a little adventure, I'm more than happy to do so after I get the blacksmith shop working. Boop. Oh, there's so much more flintstone down here in the deep colds. There is a little delay with my pickaxe. I'm not the only one seeing that, right? Oh, bam. Probably because of these specials they added in, or maybe it's just the more recently done. Oh, it's so weird. The more recently done changes to combat might have also changed some things. That's a goat. Okay, it's a goat. Okay. Well, like I said, you're welcome to join us anytime if you want to. Note that I'll probably get done streaming around 7 o'clock as per my usual. I will admit I've kind of gotten used to the idea of just because I'm always on my schedule of Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays. I don't have to announce it to the world anymore. But at the same time, I probably should take some effort to do that on occasion because you never know who's gonna miss that notification. Flintstone. More Flintstone. Bam. It says there's more there. I did not get much if I did. I should have close to 200 Flintstone, maybe even a little bit more when I get done. I'm really going to hope this is going to be more than enough to get my roof done. Ugh. Any more Whoa. Any more Flintstones? Couple more there. I think I hollowed out the world for the Flintstone. Okay. There was a little bit there. I see more. I think my avarice is getting to me. I want all the Flintstone. All right. I think that's everything. And that netted me 441 Flintstone. I'm sorry. What? I don't remember mining 400. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. Is it possible that this is actually working? Is it actually a 10% and it's not just a Huh. It's possible. The new skill trees have done some amazing things. I wouldn't be too surprised if it actually was making resources duplicate and double more often. I'd have to find another. I mean, I can just mine some stone to take a look. 7, 15, 20, 27. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot more stone. I wasn't paying attention, I guess. Well, we got a plentitude of stone and materials, so we're gonna fast travel to cliffside, make some roofs, talk to the carpenter, get some shelves, talk to the blacksmith, get tools and parts for building his forge, and then we'll just kind of build it up. We'll make some mannequins. We'll bring over some basic weapons or something, and we'll put them on the. We'll put them on there. I still like my little water windmill. Hey friends, I'm gonna use your crafting table real quick. It's 50 per. Okay, I'm gonna call it there. I feel like 2,000 is a fine amount. Oh, we're low on shell limestone. I'll have to remember that. And then these two will be put at the bowyer. So what kind of style am I looking at the blacksmiths, right? What kind of style am I looking for? We're going to need to have a bench, and I think a stone bench, or maybe an iron bench. Yeah. Oh, lapis lazuli. Look for iron metal work. I don't really know if I'll have a chair. Chair seems like a dumb idea. Doesn't, but you know, I have to work with what I got. Granite fireplace would be pretty cool. Small silver brazier. These are braziers. I want to do some of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I was thinking about, yeah, I'll do this one. Need more coal. Just would clash. I think the bronze would clash with the metal bench. See, this is the problem. The bar counter. I need to have one like this in other materials. Keen Games, I would like to humbly request more counters made with various materials. If you please. Need more shell limestone. I could probably put these on the wall. Oh, what? I need more lapis. Okay. Same thing with some boreal shelves. I feel like the boreal door is also kind of what, you know, you'd want to see in a blacksmith shop. Hardy, strong. The iron door is just too light. I'm not going to put a crypt door on the blacksmith. Stone door seems a little bit too fancy. I feel like the rustic door fits more for like a wizard's tower, just kind of like this does. Or a place of magic. This looks like a shop door. This looks like a side door. He's obviously going to have these guys. I feel like this or this one for the window frames. They're not too much different from each other, right? Yeah, they're not. Okay. I feel like you'd use these ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use them in there, but we're gonna 4. We'll see. We'll see. Blacksmith. Okay, I can't make one of these because I need more. I need bellows, which I can make myself, and I need fired bricks, which means I need to cook some more clay. But I will take the forge. I actually do need a blast furnace. Take some smithing tools. So I need the bellows and more clay. I feel like there was more decorations he used to have. I need more fired bricks. I have more bricks. That's not enough, I don't think, right? It is. Cool. Now I have a blast furnace. Was the decoration bench what I wanted then? I mean, this does have more decorations in it, which makes sense. Part of me likes the idea of having a couple of these around the blacksmith shop. I'll make 2 of them. I don't think I need steel for that. I will need some mannequins, but I will come back to those later. I'll take an iron bucket. I love that there's there's actual awnings. Hold on a minute. I should do 2 of these. Check that, check that. I'd like to see what they do. We need more decorative signs, too, as a point. I need to get a shelf so I can put down, like, platters, bowls, cups. All the metals. I don't... Oh, I actually need one of those to make those? Interesting. But I can do the different metal wares. You know, it'd be a cool another idea, Keen. Have a rack that will go vertically or horizontally across, like a shelf kind of a thing, but give it like 3 spots to attach knickknacks to, so they can hang from them. Smart idea. I think a lot of people would appreciate that. And I can hang up my pans and my ladles on what looks like a kitchen rack. I think that would be pretty cool. I can't unfortunately do that with these because these do not accept any item. So it should be a wall mount, or it should be a weapon mount that's a wall mount, or even I guess give us a miscellaneous rack and a miscellaneous wall mount where you can put various different items, like you would be able to do food or drink, as long as they fit the decoration tag. You should be allowed to use them. I think that could be interesting. Just as a point. Okay, so I think I got everything I need right now. Let's see what I got so far. Got the doors, some shelves, the fire pots. I can build little podiums for the fire bowls out of stone. I could make a specialty fence, couldn't I? Use a fence post. No, I'll do the bricks, the blocks if I have to. A counter. I don't have a counter right now. Why do I have a kiln? I'm gonna need a smelter as well. Problem is I need lots more bricks and I need a crucible. I don't happen to have just one sitting around, do I? No. No, unfortunately, I do not. Okay. Picture with the silver bars in here. Okay. But I can still take this and do some fun things with this. Blast furnace for the kiln. Smithing tools, forge. Shelves. Yeah. I'll need to start making more clay. How many bricks? I get. Okay, so I need 50. I'll make a few extras. And then I need to create. No, I already got the roof tiles. Right. I already got the roof tiles. Okay. I said map. Thank you. F3. Pretty sure that's where I want to be. Because that should be right about. Oh. Uh-oh. My keyboard is telling me that it needs power. All right, plug that bad boy in. Okay, so I do need to sleep. Should have done that before I came over. Mountain. Let's go back and sleep at Cliffside. Come back during the day. Not because it's impossible to do building during the night. I just don't want to. Yeah, sorry, Captain. I'm gonna give you your own little fishing hut. Don't you worry. Maybe I'll make it look like partially crashed ship or something. That'd be kind of cool. I'm gonna pet my kitty cat. Yeah. Good kitty. All right. I know the dog is in the corner. I'm not actively punishing that dog. I routinely get that dog out of that wall when I don't stream. And every time I start streaming, he's back in the wall. Don't know what to tell you there. Okay, so I wanted to see what this looked like. I like that. I really do like that. Okay, I'm going to replace this. We're going to replace it with this. Not that. Don't do that. And then a little bit of this. There we go. I like it. I guess I could put this like right there. Oh, yeah. I'll glue one over here as well. So, first things first, this. And then we'll put this right next to it. Both of those are going to need their own chimneys. There we go. Do I need to pull that out of the wall a little bit? Yeah, I do. All right. Tools will go out here. I'll put another block right there.
You having fun?
Having great fun.
I had spent all my time trying to get into Steam so I could download,
Enshrouded?
and it keeps telling me I have to sign in using my mobile app, and my mobile app tells me I'm in Denver, and then the other thing when I try to sign in says I have to be in Minneapolis, and it says they're not going to approve it because somebody tried to scam me.
To those who did not catch quite all of the ramble, that was Avalon Wisdom basically telling me that Steam is currently trying to prevent her from playing with me today, which I think is very unappreciated, and I would like to file a formal complaint against Steam for doing that to you.
Now it says I've tried too many times, and we'll try again till later.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know how much later is later, but there it is.
Do that. Okay. Now we have what looks like a little chimney spot for this. And we will go up. I'm being a big dumb. I was supposed to be left clicking and I was right clicking the whole time. Don't know what's going on with me today. Oop. Oh, cool. I can build this chimney quite literally, however I wish. And I will lift myself into the... Yeah, they really got to be careful. This is now like a super easy way to cheat on this game a bit. As long as you can put down an altar, you have the ability to just build yourself straight up a cliff. I mean, I'm lifting myself with this. This is pretty easy. All right. I think right there will be the end of our chimney. I wish I could make it smoke. That would be really handy. Maybe I should go higher than the wall. No, I should go higher than the wall, shouldn't I? Do 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 do. Oh, nope. Nope, we don't want that inside. That's not where we want that. Yeah, I feel like it would be really rude of us to just have a chimney going straight into the wall guards' faces. So that they lean over to watch the city and all of a sudden they get a lungful of charcoal. I don't think that'd be very pleasant. Yeah, I don't think that'd be very pleasant at all. Yeah, I think that looks nice. Now this one's going to be a bit trickier. We'll have to remove those for a touch. Not where I wanted that to go. Hold on. Wait a minute. Z. First person. So that's still protected by collision. And we have to listen to the collision gods. If we do not, they tend to be very mad at us. So I could move that over.
Anyway.
I could move that over slightly, and that should work. Okay. We'll pick that up. And we'll try to make this look correct. Hold on. All right. Okay. Now I'm too far to that side. Okay. It's closer. That's close enough, I think. Okay. So now we need to, once again, summon our handy-dandy trustworthy hammer. And we need to remove the roof from around where we're about to be building. Because while we want the roof to hug our chimney, we do not want the roof to become our chimney. And the main reason for that particular dislike is the fact that it looks really bad when you get up close to it. And I've been having a bit of a penchant for aesthetics and style these days. There we go. Building this bad boy up. One space at a time. Should probably Z this so I can do this a little bit easier. Okay. Well, this is going to make things interesting. I think I did a double jump and didn't almost crash myself to my death. I am learning. Oh. I think that's good. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Ah! Alright, so we did all that. That looks nice. Now we want to complete this roof over here. So back to our handy dandy 2-meter roots, which we should be able to first person and snap to where we want them. Just like that. Bam. And then probably some peaked roofs. And then a little flat roof. There we go. Hold up. I don't think I actually put that correct. There we go. Yes. Looks nice. I think it looks. I'm going to do some woodwork between those stoneworks. Sample some rough wood. Oh, hold on. Sample. Thank you. Fun fact now, Mother. You can press the F key to sample a material and automatically scroll to it.
Oh, really?
It's really handy if you want to try to match something. Like, oh, I need to get there, but I don't want to be scrolling my mouse wheel all the way down, right? You can go bloop and it just automatically brings you there. Like,
oh, so it's like a copy.
it's like the eyedropper in
Yeah. So like,
yeah,
okay,
so
I want this
bloop.
material, and it'll take you right to it.
Yep, I love it. It
Is
works.
this your castle on the mountain?
This is my floating castle. Yes.
Here, let me see. Back up so I can look at what you did.
Oh, I've only done these 2 buildings so far.
So you're keeping them mostly under the height of the wall on the edge, and then you make big tall ones in the middle or something?
Once this is all done over here, and we're going to kind of go around the wall outside until we have all of the basic buildings completed. This will be this place, which is the blacksmith, the carpenter. We're going to have the bowyer, and I think we might have the collector in one tower and the wizard in another. And then we'll have a tavern. The tavern's going to be pretty big, though. It'll probably be connected to this corner, and we'll do like a nice big tavern with multiple rooms.
Entry area by one of the gates.
Yeah, it'll probably be the only building that will go above the height of the wall, because it will attach to this guard tower here. Yeah. I'll probably turn this little like nook over here with the flame into some kind of like roaring fireplace on each wall and like carpets on the ground, so it's
that might make an interesting
chairs around it, so it's kind of like a little
entrance to your tavern.
No, this won't be an entrance. This will be like a corner table with special magical fire for VIPs.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was thinking more like the check-in for the.
No. So it'll probably
Sorry, check-in area. Go ahead and sit down.
The bowyer is going to be right next to the blacksmith, and then we'll have the tavern. After the tavern will probably be the market for like fruits, vegetables, and foods. We'll get a whole bunch of those plates from the farmer, and put down drinks and put down food items and have it look like a little like farmer's market. The next place we're gonna have is gonna be, I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna call it, but
we need to have a square. Right there.
Well, that's what this is going to be right here in front. The farmer's market will be in the square every day. But like I said, the rest of these will be unclear what I'm going to do with them exactly, but I know I'm going to turn this into the wizard's tower. And all of our goods have to be stored in the center vault somewhere inside this keep. Now, I need to put the bucket down. Meh. There's more things I want to do. I wanted to see how big these were. Yeah, okay. I want to put them on little podiums right here by the door. So we're going to... What are we going to use? Oh, I could use the fancy stone. Well, I could do a metal block. I could do bronze. It would show off a little bit more of like... But would it clash? Or would it fit perfectly? Well, if I can actually drop it directly into the corner where it needs to be, it would be perfect. That one's closer, but still not quite. Let's try this again. Let's go into first person. We want to queue. Yeah, there we go. That's pretty good. I like that. Now we're going to do the same with this one. Make sure... Oh, that's too far. Same, basically. Excellent. That will look kind of neat. Maybe I should alternate the middle blocks, though. Do a standard metal. Or maybe do the metal and then the bronze. Or is the iron going to look better? I feel like the iron looks a little better. Okay. And then we got more items to put into our spaces here. Let's move these guys out. We want all of these things. Not that. This, the bench, and the potential 4 iron stairs. So, this, we'll need a roof to do this one. Where do I want... Let's do the bench first. I like that. Maybe I should move it over a little bit, though. I feel like it's a little too close. A little too close to the door. Do that. Yeah, okay, much better. We're going to have some lights in this place. Okay, I need to pick this up and put it where it needs to be. Like I can grab that even from that high up. There we go. Okay. Windows. Now, if I use the snapping feature, this is going to be much more difficult. Maybe not. But these are bigger for bigger windows. So I'm going to have to remove some places, but I think that's fine. Let's see how bad it is. I like that. Oh, actually, wow, I really like that. I like how that looks. That actually frames nearly perfectly. And maybe we'll put a different stone down here. The iron, maybe? No. Oops. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. That works. I'm a master at aesthetics today. Should probably go around the front side for this. Boop, boop. I could make a lintel. Don't know if I should, though. No. Not male. I think if I do that, I should probably do, like, turn off the snapping. I think if I'm going to do that, I would do something like this. Where it's going to be like a little private garden out front by one side. I think that makes more sense. All right. So this is going to, the boreal door here is supposed to be for this one. Looks like it goes into a workshop. This door is going to go here. So I think that looks like a nice little store door. Now, I want to check out... Ooh, okay. Ooh. Okay. That's actually kind of cool. So I want to stop here. Or here? Here. Okay, I want to stop here. Oh, that's such a smooth transition. Oh, my mage's tower is going to be so much prettier because of this. That's fantastic. Right. So I should probably do more things. I need to create a second story now because I have options. So now, I think we'll take the conifer wood blocks and once again make a panel. We'll do that. Okay, this will be fun. I need to go to this tool and go into first person mode. That's not what I wanted to do. Odd, but okay. Like it won't let me. Maybe I should remove that. Do that. And then do that. Because then that will automatically let me do this. Huzzah. Okay. Now this is going to have a roof. Well, this is going to be a problem. Well, then I can't... Hold on. Maybe this will let it snap too. No. I will turn off snapping. So I can get that to fit right. And then same with this one. This needs this first. Oh, that's not going to be... Oh, hell. Well, I mean... That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I can do... a peaked roof like this. Well, that's not fair. You can't do that to me. Now can I snap it? Yes, I can. Good. Oh, whoops. And then I can go here. No, I'll try snapping again. And then... Then do a little bit of finagling there. Those are pretty much equal. Excellent. Now, I believe, although I could be wrong about this, I need to fix this real quick. There we go. I think I can do a wall, an interior wall, and I can use... Could do fancy stone. Conifer is probably a good idea, or the half timber. We do that. Oh, or not. A little further in. Bring that back a little bit, because I don't want to... There, that's perfect, actually. Okay. Well, yeah. Okay, so... And then I remove one block. And that's... Shoot. I was too close. There's that, then 1 and 1? Yeah, that's where it needs to be. Then I need to take out 1. There we go. There we go. Okay. And then we'll do a partial half thing. And this will be some kind of upstairs floor. Huzzah, I made it work. That's all I can think about. And then I gotta do something with this. Should be able to do... Boop. Nope, hold on. And then I can go over here. Oh, there we go. Okay, well, I got one side of this problem. I don't honestly know how I'm supposed to do this one. I did it! Huzzah! I think I did all of it. I think I did all of it. Okay. I also have to go, like, this kind of a deal. Bop, 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 bop. Huzzah! All right. That's good clearance. Okay, cool. Well, now I just need to build right across there. Yeah, that's what I thought. This is going to be a small problem. It's either up or down. And I'm going to just kind of go back and forth with this. I need to remove the roof from this point. To maintain balance. Well, technically just to allow people to come up here, honestly. If you look at it, it's pretty awful. So yeah. We need to figure this whole thing out. There we go. Okay. That's about the right height for everything. Okay. I'll keep that for now. Okay. There's a couple things I need to see. Need to make this look balanced. These can have a little lower space. I might even make this a bridge. I know I was talking about making a second story over there, but I don't know. I know for sure across there. But now I also got to make a roof on this one. Not where I wanted to be. Please. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Yes. All I ask is for the glory to continue. Okay. The only problem is this is definitely not how. Well, I can't say definitely not, right? I don't know enough of the history of various different cultures to say for sure if this would be a no starter. I feel like many cultures wouldn't, though, however, want there to be a massive, you know, building stretching outside of its walls or stretching above its walls. Because that would just make it a prime target for pretty much anyone who wanted to target. Oh, I can't make that. That's sad. I mean, I could try, but it wouldn't work out, I'm sure. Oop. Ah, no, no! There's one. Okay. Huh. That corner didn't want to be correct. Okay, well, we're going to fix that. Perfection. Okay. Maybe we just do flat roof. I'm sorry. The dream of one of those really cool peaked roofs is not to be. All right. I do need to make no, wrong thing. What do I want? Conifer. Oh, I'm using snapping. Whoops. Why would I ever do that to myself? I don't know, I would say. Ooh, one space left to fill. There we go. Ouch. That kind of stung. I mean, it looks nice, though. I should put something up there as well. Yeah. Oh. Kind of like that. Hold up. Do I have orange glowy blocks? I do. just love it. Blacksmith area. Metal stairs. Oh, this is buggus. But I suppose I could use this upstairs here. It's not center. There's center. That makes me happier. Okay. Yeah, this could be a passage into the wall and also a passage leading out. Potentially, at least. I'll do 2 or 3 more. 2 more. 2 more, and then I'll put like a stone section or metal section around it. Let's see. Do that. There we go. Perfect. And then we could do like the bronze out the back here. With, no, not metal. Well, I mean, it wouldn't look terrible. And then we could use the high quality. You know what? I actually kind of like that. Okay. So we'll have another one right there. I don't know, maybe have some scrap metal or something sitting around. Maybe I should move that against the wall there. Yeah, no, that's what I'll do. I like the design. I just realized that this is probably gonna be a far better idea to have this placed outside where I put it. Okay. Okay. So metal block. Yeah, it works. Two and two. Yeah, that's about correct. But we want to remove the bottom one and use a yellow luminescent block. Then we want to do bronze out the back. Metal block up. And then the desert temple blocks. Actually looks really nice as a counter, I will say. I did a good job with that. Okay. Where did it go? Oh, I haven't picked it up yet. I'm so smart sometimes, friends. I may need to adjust that slightly. No, that's not that. So it'd be R? No. No snapping. There we go. Woo! It's a bugger. So, need some tools. Didn't I have tools? I put them outside, didn't I? I did. I think I can put this here too. Put this like right up against there. That kind of way we can create charcoal. No, fire brick, sorry. Wish I could have a placeable anvil. I would have probably placed it more in the center here. That would have made more sense. Along with, of course, the tools. I think this works out. Should probably put the charcoal kiln right there when I get one. In here, I need a couple nice rugs. 1, 2, 3. Let's do 4 mannequins over here. 4 mannequins. Maybe some stands with some weapons. 4. We'll do 4 for now and work our way up. I guess I could do 1, 2, 3 mannequins with 2 weapons in between. Yeah, I like that idea. Okay. Then out here I need nothing. I think I have everything else I need out here. Oh, I'll need the other smelter, and the other smelter I'll put right there. So 1 big window, 1, 2, 3, 4 other windows. 4 windows, carpet, stands, some bowls to put over there. Couple carpets. No, 1 carpet. 1 nice carpet right here. 4 stands, 3 mannequins, a couple weapon spots. Okay. Pretty sure I have my grocery list in my head now. We will see if I can manage all of it. But it's kind of funny. Each one of these places is taking me like 2 hours to build, which I think is mildly humorous. But I also think it has to deal with how much attention to detail I'm putting into these new buildings. We'll do those 4 for now. These I'll put in the wizard's tower. For now, I got these 4, which will work out. Sword and shield. Rack, 1-handed melee, staff, wand. We'll put 1 floor, 1 floor, 1 floor, 1 floor. That's our 4. The rest of the ones we'll use in, again, the wizard's tower. The mannequins. 3 of them. Okay, and I guess we need to talk to the huntress for carpets. Hello, huntress. So I want carpets. Use our first 1 big furry straw. I feel like I should have more options for carpet. Not gonna lie. Keen Games, either more carpet genres to play with, or a carpet tile like Minecraft has. I think that would be another great option. Okay, so we got that. Cool. Right. I need windows. I need 1 big window for regular windows. So think I will do 2, 3, 4 of those. Huh. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Yeah. Okay. Just thinking to myself here. That should be everything I need. I won't be able to go back and forth and put the weapons on and everything tonight, but I still think it's a pretty good option. Okay, so then silverware. Oh, should I be using snapping for these? No. That's not what that needs to be. Nope. Maybe I should temporarily produce. All right. There we go. A silver bowl. Do we have any other silverware? No. All right. So I can remove those. And then I can put these guys in their place. One here. One here. One there. Then two-handed melee. One-handed melee. Shield mount. Dagger mount. Swap those around, do these, and the carpet. It does look nice, actually. I like that rug. Is that rug hovering? Slightly. Let's replace the member down. There we go. Okay. Then we got a one-handed melee rack. Sword and shield rack. Daggers podium. A two-handed melee podium. All right. Each one of those will have something on them in the future. For now, we're going to go upstairs and position these windows. Okay, hold on. Uh, how am I going to do this? I have to do the thing again, don't I? Well, no, I don't. No, I don't. I can just go out here. Put those in place. Well, hold on, hold on, hold on. These can have one more and then be done the same. Oh, blessed handmaiden. Why can't I? There it goes. Okay, I was gonna say, oh my gosh. All right, and then right here. Has been right there. And we'll do something weird with that. Involving these. So I'm thinking. Probably have to come out this side again. Okay, so I'm thinking do a 50-50. And then okay. Oop, oh, come on. We got this. We got this. We got this. We got this. Okay. So then we want the positioning down twice. Almost perfect. It'll work though. It'll work. It'll work. I like it. It fits. Everything kind of just fits at this point, and I'm happy for that. I do want to remove a little bit more of these to be visible. Yes. I'm not sure what I'll put up here. Not sure yet. We'll figure it out. Maybe I'll, like I said, maybe I'll clear this space and just make it a passage right over to the other side of the street. Not 100% sure what I want to do. So maybe that can be something we talk about in the future. Kind of vote my community on whether I should turn this room into like a storage looking room, or should I make this kind of like a skyway that will go across the street over here and enter like an apartment or something for each one of the craftsmen. Let me know which one you guys think would be pretty cool to do. I will finish up with doing these couple things real fast. Sorry. But I kind of want this to look right. Perfect. All right, everybody. So that's all we have time for tonight. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching me build the blacksmith's foundry and shop. I think it looks pretty cool. If you have any suggestions of what I could do to add to the ambiance, let me know. I am, of course, going to continue finishing this place out. I'm going to need to have some bowls of different metals. I need to have all the armor sets in here. There's still a lot more interior decoration to do. Maybe I'll put a carpet over here as well, just to kind of get some floor space cleaned up. Maybe a painting on a wall or two. But yeah. Definitely another metal bench right over here in the corner. So yeah, thank you everybody so much for watching. If you've liked this, make sure to subscribe. If you have an Amazon Prime account, then therefore a Twitch Prime account, or if you have the extra funds, we appreciate them anyway. If you've seen me on YouTube, make sure to follow and also subscribe there, because then you'll get updates about my new videos that are coming out. And while there is no difference between the videos that you see streamed, I'm not doing any editing on them. They're just basically video on demand. Even though that's the case, I like to think that some of those videos are things that most people haven't seen quite yet, primarily for the reason that the Twitch only stores of like 10 days or 14 days worth of videos. So, once again, thank you everybody so much for watching, and I hope to see you all tomorrow. Hopefully next time with Avalon Wisdom.